Hi, it's Michael Zipursky from consultingsuccess.com. How determined are you to succeed? I remember when I was young and I wanted to save up money to travel overseas, I would take on almost any job that I could. My number one priority at that time was making money and saving money so that I could go overseas and travel. And, I remember that I would open up a phone book. You remember what those things were that people now use as monitor stands, but those big, fat phone books. And I would open that up and I would just start going through different sections. So I'd go through landscaping or whatever it was. And specifically this one time, I remember I went through landscaping. And I just started calling companies and said, do you have a job? Can I work for you? Can I work for you? Just imagine that. Here I was just making phone calls. But what's also interesting is that I landed a job that way, right? There's a company, it was called English Lawns, and I called them up, and I believe the owner's name at that time was Nick, and he had a strong, I believe it was an English accent. This was many years ago, but a pretty strong English accent. And we had a quick chat, and he said, yeah, if you can be available in 2 days, then I can hire you. And I said, actually, I'm not available in 2 days. I have some family thing going on, but I can start right after that. And I got that job. But I was determined. I just picked up the phone and I was dialing for dollars is what I was doing. And I wasn't going to let anything stop me from getting a job. I wasn't going to stop calling until I got a job. But my question to you is, how determined are you? Because if you're letting fear get in your way, if I would have said, you know what, I'm uncomfortable making these calls, and I was. I wasn't. It's not something that I just do for pleasure, is pick up the phone and call people. It wasn't at that time and it still isn't now. But I had a goal. And it was a priority for me and I was determined to achieve it. And so what did I do? Well, I took action on it and I wasn't going to give up until I got the result and the response that I wanted. If I would have let fear really get in my way, then how far would I have gotten? So what are your goals right now and how determined are you to reach them? I was speaking with a client in one of my coaching programs just earlier today. And he was sharing with me that he really wanted to be in a different market. He wanted to be in a market that was closer to his local area, yet he was and is right now busy traveling a lot. He's away from his family, way more than he'd like to be. And I asked him, I said, why aren't you contacting companies in your local area? And he shared with me that he's going after other companies because the other markets that he's going after are less developed right now. It's easier for him to win business down there. And I said, well, when is the last time you tried to reach out to a local market? And he told me, well, I'm intimidated to do that. I'm a bit scared to do that. I'm uncomfortable. I don't have the confidence because it's a more developed market. And I asked him about his experience and the results that he's been able to deliver for his clients. And he's delivered exceptional results. But he has this fear. He's not yet determined enough. And he's given himself a reason not to succeed with his ultimate goal. And so I've challenged him. I've offered him the opportunity. I've given him the permission that he needs. Not that I need to give him that permission, but simply as a coach to him, I want to encourage him as much as I can. And so he's now seen the reality that the only reason that he's not getting the results that he wants is because of himself. He's the one holding himself back. And so ask yourself that same question. Are you holding yourself back? Is there an action, a step that you can take right now to move your business forward? And are you taking it? And if you're not, why aren't you taking it? Because if you really are determined, if growing your business really is a priority, if you really want to have the freedom and flexibility that this business can provide you, then you must be determined. You must not be satisfied just staying where you are, but Go after that goal. Go after what you really want, because you can do it. If you really are an expert in your area, if you really do have that expertise, if you can provide value and results for your clients, then it's your obligation to do so, because you can help them to be better off. So overcome that fear. Just push it to the side and take the steps that you know deep down inside are the ones that are going to help you to get the results that you want. I really encourage you to do that.